Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Way Back Movies. I'm James, and I am back with another video on everything that has been announced within the past week to be coming to 4K and or Blu-ray. I've got a pretty good list here. Criterion announced their May releases that are going to be coming out, plus there's a bunch of 4Ks that have been announced to be released. I know it's been a while since I last recorded one of these types of videos, but finally back into it. Normally we'll post these every Sunday to kind of go over what was announced that is going to be released in the near future, coming to physical media. All right, so let's go ahead and get into everything that has been announced recently. The first one is going to be a 4K release. This is going to be coming out on May 31st, and that is 1987's Untouchables. This has Robert De Niro and Kevin Costner in it. Very great movie. Definitely one you should check out if you haven't seen. It will be coming to 4K. I know there's obviously going to be a slipcover edition. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a steelbook edition as well. Not 100% sure on that, but I think there is. I think I saw that somewhere. Not really, didn't list anything as far as special features, whether it's going to have Dolby Vision, Atmos, any of that stuff, just that it has got a release, 4K release for May 31st of this year. So looking forward to that one for sure. Also going to be coming out on 4K. This is also May 31st. It is going to be the 50th anniversary of 1776. Obviously, it's 50th anniversary. This came out in 1972. Like I said, this is going to be getting a 4K release. This movie stars William Daniels, Howard Da Silva, and Ken Howard. It is going to have Dolby Vision and HDR for the color grading, and it will also have a Dolby Atmos track on that one, and this is going to be a 3-disc set for 1776. Can't say I've seen this one. I really know too much about it, but if you are interested, it will be coming to 4K. Same as the Untouchables. It's going to be May 31st release date on 1776. All right, and coming to 4K. It doesn't have a release date. It just says this spring, so basically anytime this spring, I guess. It is the 70th anniversary of Singing in the Rain, starring Gene Wilder. Obviously, this is 1952. If it's the 70th anniversary, like I said, it's going to be 4K release. As you can see by the picture above me here, it's going to be a pretty good-sized collector set with definitely a lot of special, add-ons, booklet, going over the movie, all that good stuff. So it probably won't be too cheap, but we'll be getting a release on that one. That's something I don't have in my collection at all, so there's a good chance I'll be picking that up. And it is going to be a 4K release, so if you're looking forward to seeing Singing in the Rain in 4K, it will be available, like I said, sometime this spring, not a actual specific release date as of yet. All right. Also coming to 4K, this will be a steelbook, is 1981's Heavy Metal. This will also be a 3-disc set. This has the voices of John Candy, Richard Romulus, I probably said that completely wrong, Joe Flaherty, Eugene Levy, and Harold Ramis. This will be coming out on April 19th of this year, so just a couple more months on that one. 4K set with that. Like I said, 3-disc set. It will have Dolby Atmos. I didn't see if it has Dolby Vision for the color grading or not, but it will have a Dolby Atmos track on that. Not a movie I've seen before. I had to actually watch the trailer on it just to see what it's about. It's an animated movie. It's not an animated movie for the kids, though, so just keep that in mind if you haven't heard of this and you want to pick it up. It's definitely an adult animated movie. But yeah, like I said, it's just in the steelbook form for the 4K release, at least so far. And that, like I said, is going to be on the 19th of April of this year. All right, and a movie that just came out recently, I think it was towards the end of last year, Nightmare Alley is getting a release. It's going to be 4K and or Blu-ray. This stars Bradley Cooper and Cate Blanchett. This will be coming out next month, so March 22nd. It will have a slipcover edition, and it will also have a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook edition, so whichever you prefer. And it also will have a Dolby Atmos track on that one. Once again, I didn't see anything about the color grading, whether it's just HDR or if it has Dolby Vision or not. But that will be coming out, like I said, March 22nd for Nightmare Alley, if you want to pick that up on 4K. Also a new release that came out in theaters recently from late last year. That is Steven Spielberg's West Side Story is getting a release. It will be in 4K and or Blu-ray. That will be also next month, March 15th for that release. This one stars Ansel Elgort and Rachel Zegler. It will have, once again, a standard slipcover edition, and if you want a Steelbook Edition, Best Buy Steelbook Edition, they will have a version of that as well. So West Side Story coming to 4K, and that will be March 15th for the release on that one. All right. And not a 4K release, but a Blu-ray release from 2004. When a Date with Tad Hamilton is getting a Blu-ray release. This is going to be April 26th for the release on that one. This movie stars Josh Duhamel, Kate Bosworth, and Topher Grace. I remember seeing this one in theaters, but I don't think I've seen it since. But it will be getting a Blu-ray release. Like I said, that's going to be April 26th for When a Date with Tad Hamilton. Not sure if it's original Blu-ray release or this is its first time, but it's getting one now. So if you're interested, April 26th is the date on that one. Okay, and the last bit of movies is going to be Criterion's May releases. There's only one 4K, straight 4K release for this month from Criterion, and that is going to be released at the end of the month on May 31st. It's 1944's Double Indemnity. That is, like I said, going to be getting a 4K Criterion release. This movie stars Fred MacMurray and Barbara Stanwyck, and it will have HDR and Dolby Vision for the color grading. Didn't see anything about the audio on that one, but yeah, Double Indemnity getting a 4K Criterion release, and that will be May 31st for the release date on that one. Also in May from Criterion is 1976 Mr. Klein is getting a release. And this will it said it had a 4K restoration, but it's not going to be a 4K disc. It's just a 4K restoration, but it will be just a Blu-ray copy only. That is going to be May 10th for the release on that one. This one stars Alain Delon. Can't say I've heard of this one. So I don't know really too much about it, but it is, if you're interested in the Criterion version, it is getting a May 10th release for Mr. Klein from 1976. And on May 17th, 1984's The Funeral is getting a release. This is from writer-director Juzo Itami. Once again, haven't heard about this one, don't really know anything about it, but it will be getting released. Like I said, Blu-ray only that Double Indemnity is a 4K, so this is a Blu-ray only. It didn't say it had a 4K restoration at all, so just regular standard Blu-ray from Criterion on that one. So The Funeral is going to be on May 17th. Well, the movie The Funeral is going to be May 17th. All right. And May 31st from 1982, Chan is Missing is getting a Criterion release. This stars Wood Moy and Mark Hayashi. I could just keep going. I don't know anything about this one as well. But yeah, that's getting a just standard Blu-ray release from Criterion May 31st. So Chan is Missing. If you're interested in that one, you can pick that up then. And finally from Criterion, March 24th, 1991's Mississippi Masala is getting a release. This one did say it has a 4K restoration, but once again, it'll be a Blu-ray disc, but it does have 4K restoration on it. Now this one stars Sarita Chowdhury and Denzel Washington. So yeah, that is going to be May 24th for the release on that one from Criterion. So that is it, everybody. Those are everything that has been announced for this past week. Let me know in the comments down below if you are excited about getting any of these, if you've actually heard of any of these Criterions. I can let anybody know if they're any good or not. Go ahead and drop that in the comments down below. And if you are new to the channel, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I try to put out videos at least 2 to 3 times a week on various movie-related topics. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.